Good morning, pregame crew. How are ya? It is Monday, January 8th, 2024, 6:24 a.m. Mountain Time, 8:24 a.m. Eastern Time. Dylan, you have me rolling over here. I was laughing out loud. My stomach hurts. Dylan says he just performed an elbow drop from the top rope on that like button. That's awesome. So, thank you, Night Truck. Thank you. If you don't know, I'm from Louisiana, and I'm from the middle of the state where they had Mid-South wrestling, Hacksaw Dugan, Kamala, Ric Flair even. And my grandpa was a huge wrestling fan, and we would go to wrestling. And anyway, I got to meet some of the wrestlers in person, and it's such a redneck thing to do. I know. But again, made me laugh really hard. I had a cousin who actually went out and attempted to become a professional wrestler. God bless them. It's still an athletic thing, even though it's fake. It's very athletic. Good morning, Revy. Hey, Hector, Greg, Cliff, Shake and Bake, Night Truck, Foxy. Hey, Tom, newlywed man. I hope 2024 is treating you well. Hey, Paula, Clifton. Yep, Paul, I'm only doing the pregame show Monday through Wednesday, and I've gotten messages about it, so I will explain just a little bit, but as you know, it's a lot of work to do this, about 3.5 hours of prep for me to get ready for the pregame show. And then to go live is fun, but it takes a lot of mental acuity, and I don't know that I bring it every day, but I try. And being on stage is very draining. So I'm doing it now for 2 hours on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday for live. And then on Mondays, I'm live for all 4 shows. So it's just a lot. So Thursday, Friday, I'm reserving the Queen of the Mountain trades for TCG members only. We did a survey at the end of last year, and we got a lot of feedback from our members that they want us to reserve some of our content for them only, because that's why they're paying us. I mean, we give out a ton of content for free. So why would you even be a member if we're going to give everything away for free? So that was part of the reasoning as well. Clifton, Paul, Spaceball, Mike. Hey, Dylan, Jungle Cat, my girl, Nugget. Yeah, hit that like button. Hey, Andre. Tell him Intuitive. Hey, Casey. It's afternoon in London. Again, Dylan, I'm still laughing over here. Hey, Kat, Carl, Jill, Luzmar, Brian, Diego, Ric Flair. Woo! And Thomas, Hector. Okay, let me go back up to the top, see if there are any chart requests. Buenos dias. Okay. Yep, Nature Boy Ric Flair. Again, more information that no one asked for. My uncle was a cop, and he was always at the wrestling thing doing security, and he knew Jim Dugan, Hacksaw Dugan, and he got him to go see my grandpa in the hospital, and it really cheered him up. It was really cool. Really, really cool. Okay, PLTR. Wake up. We're on it. Wake up. Okay, daily downtrend. They had bad news on Friday, I believe, and we've talked about this one a while. This gap fill is at 1496. I think that would represent a good buying area, but I would not be in an interested long until that gap fills. You'll be at the daily 200 MA, weekly support, and the gap fills at 1496. So I wouldn't be an interested bull until that level hits. We're bullish right now, getting over the hourly 50 MA. Again, I forget what the bad news was on Friday, a downgrade or something, but I think PLTR is an amazing name. Let's see here we are. We went up 269% in 2023. So this consolidation is healthy so far. Considering GCT. Dang. I don't know what this is, but it looks good. Nice volume on Friday. And this looks good. I'd have to wait for a back burner to trade it to the long side because it's extended, which that is a terrible adverb because it doesn't really tell you a lot in technical analysis, but you want to make sure there's meat left on the bone. And you got to buy in a place that makes logical sense. So I want to be buying at support and shorting at resistance. And right now we got over Thursday's high by 4 cents and then came back hard. Eesh. If you're in long, I'd stay in long as long as these hourly EMAs are below you. Shipping looked good Friday, up 7%. They had news on Friday, more Red Sea issues with shipping, I think. Baltic, I should even pretend like I know. I read the headlines and I dismiss them as fast as I read them to clear up my brain. 1524, 1547. I would say that's a double top at the moment, and now we're giving a lot back. I don't know if the shipping issues were resolved overnight. Red Sea turmoil. I would look long on hourly oversold. The first back burner on the hourly side, I would be looking long. On the daily chart, that would be the first opportunity that I would look at personally for a potential long, and that would match up with the daily 200 MA. SEI USD. What y'all do this weekend? Anybody got any interesting stories? Daily uptrend, weekly uptrend, 4 hour, double top at 73 cents, 0.7265. This is very megaphony. You're getting higher highs without follow through, lower lows without follow through. On the next pullback, though, you have enough room for a 4 hour higher low. That's where an aggressive bull is looking to go long on an hourly higher low. An aggressive bear is looking to top fish 73 cents. Let me get a drink. Let's get this show started. Yes, Lori, trouble in the shipping lanes is a potential long. Yep. Good morning. Welcome to the show. This is who I am. I'm Chart Gal Lori. I'm part of the Chart Guys community. We teach technical analysis. If you want to give me a follow on Twitter, that'd be lovely, at Chart Gal Lori. All right, the economic calendar. For just the 3-star events, we have the CPI on Thursday, which should be huge. 30-year bond auction on Thursday, which should be huge. And PPI on Friday. We have earnings kicking off on Friday. Did I pin it? No. So we have JP Morgan, United Healthcare, Delta, Citibank, Wells Fargo, big bank earnings starting on Friday. And if you're in the cannabis space, we have Tilray earnings on Tuesday, tomorrow before open per the calendar. I always verify that. If I'm in a trade, you want to verify that independently. Good morning. Yep, XPEV is tanking. Let's take a look at Hang Seng. I try, I'm not saying I'm perfect, but I try to refrain from making guesses or assumptions about things that I know nothing about, obviously. I'm not an expert on a lot of things. I know a little bit about a lot of things, but I'm definitely not an expert. But this has just been controlled selling in the Hang Seng. So you bring up XPEV and it made me go look at Hang Seng because we're down 1.88%. DAX has turned green. Y'all look at this. We got monthly oversold in September of 2022. We are cut in half on the Hang Seng. It just looks manipulated to me, and that's a word that I personally can't stand. I can't stand that word in trading because people talk about manipulation. It's the game of trading. It's not manipulation. It's just how trading goes. But if a country is purposefully moving down their stock prices for whatever reason, that is true manipulation. And that's what this looks like. It's not getting oversold on the weekly. It's like down day, down day. So I just feel like Asian stocks will have their moment, but when? I don't know. Looks pretty rough. All right, so what we do here every morning is I say hello to my friends. I ask you to follow me on Twitter. I show you the econ calendar. I go over this table. And overall, we're looking more bearish than bullish. And then I have my notes that are off screen that are for TCG members only. Bitcoin is standing out to me this morning as super bullish. And it doesn't fit in with the narrative that I'm seeing. It just doesn't fit in. Because it's so bullish and the markets are not as bullish. And I would say what's different this morning is NASDAQ is leading. When we have NASDAQ leading, 1 second, y'all, I have to turn up my heater. It is 16 degrees here Fahrenheit, and I need to turn up my heater. 1 second. I'm sorry, guys. I'm back, but the fan is not on. I don't know what is going on. I have no fan on whatsoever. I will try to figure it out. So sorry. All right. So the NASDAQ is leading this morning. That is good for the overall markets. However, they have a lot of work to do. Daily, Friday, Friday, we're inside Friday's range. Friday, we had a large range because we had data on Friday. You're not hearing any noise? That's good. That's good, Fat N. Thank you. Yep, CES is usually a big show for tech companies. You're right, success. As always, success is inevitable. I'd love to meet you. Again, I'd love to meet all of you. I'd love to have an in-person pregame meetup. That would be so fun. We'd probably get in a lot of trouble wherever we were. So we're getting over the Great Wall of China. On ES, I had the Great Wall of China and Great Wall of Louisiana here, and we're finally getting over it. I think that's important for the market. We need to get over 476650, 476650. We had an hourly reverse back burner here. So we're in a daily downtrend, hourly got overbought, and that's an area for bears to look to top fish. So we're getting over it. That's good for the market. Again, NASDAQ is leading us, and we have plenty of room for an hourly higher low on the next pullback. 4-hour EQ. Hello, hello. You'll send me a screen record. Awesome, thank you. I will try to fix it. I can't stand technology issues. It's literally the least favorite part of what I do. I love my job, I'm saying in quotation marks. I love being a leader in TCG. I love trading more than anything, but I can't stand technology. I don't know if it's because of my age or whatever, but my ex-husband was a computer guy, and whenever I had issues, he would fix it. Well, my current husband is awesome, but he does not have computer experience. So I feel like I've been a frustrated technology person for the last 12 years, but a happily married person. So give and take, right? So sorry about the background noise, whatever it is, I'll figure it out. So on ES, we have a 4-hour EQ as well. RTY, that 8 EMA has just been suppressing price so clearly. Hourly, we can't even get through the 21 EMA, much less the 50 EMA. Pretty weak. Growth names are weak this morning. Hey, Success. You know, Success says, I'd be honored to meet you. I always love meeting like-minded people. And I'm the same way, Success. And I also like meeting people that I have nothing in common with but trading, and I learn from them. So at our meetups, our TCG meetups, I promise you, I stick out like a sore thumb. I'm the only one that's not in their 20s or 30s, and they're all hiking just like outside people. And, you know, I love interior design and I love shopping, and they are all minimalist. So it's interesting. And they're some of the most interesting people I know are the TCG folks. And I want to be more like them. So I find it fun to meet like-minded people. And I find it even more fun to meet people that don't think like me, because I want to learn. And I definitely am inspired by TCG. Yes, that was a pic of the Great Wall of China. That's what that was. So Dow was very strong last week because healthcare and finance was leading. And so for once in the last 4 days of trading we had last week, Dow was leading all 4 days. Well, today it's a little bit weaker than its brothers of NASDAQ, ES, and Russell. You see, we're still holding the daily higher low on the Dow. We're not. RTY has lost the daily uptrend. ES has lost the daily uptrend, and NASDAQ has lost the daily uptrend. As mentioned, we have Hang Seng down 1.88%. DAX has turned green. It was flat when I looked at it. I woke up 3.5 hours ago. And the VIX is running into the daily 50 EMA. We need it to sit its butt down. Sit down. And we would love, I'm going to turn this off. Lord, please let me remember to turn it back on. But we have a potential 4-hour diamond bearish reversal pattern on the VIX. That would help the market if this could roll on over and make lower lows. Exactly. Awesome. I just met the TCGers in Boulder, Colorado, and they went on these 4-mile crazy hikes. And I just wanted to go downtown to they had the farmers market in Boulder, which is beautiful. And they have like this shopping area that, you know, is outside this beautiful main street. And I went shopping with my husband. I had to miss the hike, but it's just not my thing. It doesn't mean I don't work out. It's just not my thing. But anyway, I have started Legree method. That is an amazing workout. So I am pretty excited about that. So maybe that'll help me on my health journey that I started real sincerely last year, and hopefully it'll just bring me to the next level. We'll see. Hey Chris, you're very welcome. Okay, so crypto had a tightening range on the 4-hour. You see that squeeze here. We got a higher high. Bitcoin needs to get through 46,000. We're expecting ETF news any day now. And y'all, get a plan ready. I'm not saying that we have to have, if you're going to trade it, you need to have a plan in your mind before it actually happens. Because I'm expecting a big pop up, and then I'm expecting to sell the news, because we've been spiking every time we get a little news leak about the Bitcoin ETF being approved or maybe approved or any chatter. We've been getting spikes on it. So it's starting to get priced in. So I would expect a big spike to get shorted and to possibly sell the news. So just be ready for it. Awesome. You sent me the screen recording. Thank you. Thank you so much. I will listen to it and try to fix it. And the bad news is, TCG members, you're going to hear me 3 more times today. So if it's really bad, you're going to have to deal with it a lot longer. We're bouncing from the daily 50 EMA on Ethereum. And again, Bitcoin's a little stronger than Ethereum. The dollar also has potential 4-hour diamond bearish reversal pattern. Markets want to see this roll over, break through 101.90. Reminder, we have Martin Luther King Day next Monday. The markets will be closed. So if you're an option buyer and you're buying past Friday's expiration, keep that in mind. Gold is super weak. So the dollar is sideways and gold is falling apart. Again, I like to use that example of the prison guard has left, the jail cell door open and gold's not making a run for it. So dollar being the prison guard, they've left the jail cell open and gold is not taking advantage of it. Super weak. Oil is weak. Daily lower high is set. Now we're looking for a potential daily higher low compared to, daily lower high is set, and we're looking for a higher low compared to 69.28, but it's not guaranteed. I wouldn't say that bulls have necessarily given themselves enough room for that daily higher low. 71.06 is support. We're bouncing from that area, double bottom at the moment. Nat gas is pulling back pretty heavily. Hourly downtrend, don't have a trade for you on that one. Apple. Okay. Get the plane ready. All right. So on the weekend videos that I do for TCG, I talked about Apple. And I talked about this last week on live streams as well. Apple now, today, is the 6th hit piece that Apple has had. Downgrade, productivity, Foxconn, all these different hit pieces. It's down 10% from December 14th, where the market is only down 2.3%. Apple's been hit and hit hard. We're at the daily 200 MA. We are daily oversold, looking for a weekly higher low. I like Apple to the long side because of this confluence. We're right near yesterday's low. We have the daily 200 MA. We're daily oversold. I'm looking for a bounce on Apple. All right, Amazon. Look at my notes. We're at the daily 50 MA. Friday, we had an inside bar. And we're opening up in the middle of Friday's range. And it feels like it could be a boring week. When I look at the charts, I'm looking for weekly higher lows. And then do we set the daily lower high on CPI? I feel like it's just a hurry up and wait again with CPI and earnings this week. And I don't know how they can just settle up their books and in 12 days report their fourth quarter earnings. Pretty crazy to me. Amazon 146.59 is Friday's high and resistance, and that matches up with the hourly 50 MA. I don't have a huge affinity for Amazon here. We're not oversold on the daily, but I do like this at the daily 50 MA. Nvidia, I have to wrap this up in 4 minutes and go kick off live with TCG members. Nvidia has been strong. We are gapping up on Nvidia. We got to get through $500 psychological. That would be a daily higher high. And if semis are leading the way, then just step away. If semis are leading the way, back away as a bear. Tesla, a little lower lows without follow through. We're at the daily 50 MA. I like it long. And so let me tell you, ARC. I love this hourly squeeze on ARC. This looks really good. We're looking for a weekly higher low, and 4 hour got oversold, and now we're squeezing on the hourly. I like it to the long side. BA had news over the weekend. I'd be looking for a short on BA. MNMD and MSOS, I would be looking for back burners on those two names, and Zim. So let me put a green here. So back burners for MNMD and MSOS, BA and RCL and Rivian, I'd be looking for reverse back burners. Nope, not Rivian, sorry. Turn that red and that red. I'd be looking for short opportunities on Boeing and on RCL. Zim, again, I says back burner. And Rivian is looking for the weekly higher low. And it is really beat up, and we finally filled the gap. So daily 50 MA is around 1872, and the 200 MA around 1856. I think this is getting close to a long opportunity on Rivian. So I like Rivian to the long side. Let me color that correctly. And then Zim had a big move up. Actually, I'm taking this off my list. It had a huge move up. I don't know what the news is associated with it, why it's down 20%. I don't know the news, so I can't put it on our Queen of the Mountain list. All right, I'll see you on the other side, Renaissance man. Let me go boot up that stream, TCG members, and I'll see y'all in 12 minutes. Use stop losses.